Alright, welcome back to the SuperCoach channel. In this video we're doing our round 12 review and round 13 preview for SuperCoach NBL. So pretty good week for us with 507 points, which is good enough for 340th overall, in the round. And has moved us up 300 spots overall into just outside the top 2.5k. So knocking on the door of that top 10%. I know I was just talking to I think it was Paul on the comments about where we should be in the rank. I said top 5%, but that's probably a bit ambitious. I reckon if we get in the top 10%, we'll be ripping it. So let's have a look how the team went. So a pretty good week with our starters. Just got the captaincy wrong, so as you can see, VC was Lamb with 80. The big source only got a 73, but McCall 66, Adams 56, Miller 70. So they're really good scores all around through our starting five, and on our bench some good returns too. Saar with the 36. Krislovic with 24, which at 88k is pretty good. Menenga's continuing to do well with 46. McDaniel with 39 was solid. And Armstrong is continuing to make us some cash with 31 this week. So I guess recording this early on Thursday morning. Last round only finished last night with Christmas. Sort of extended games over Christmas. Back to the regular Thursday through to Monday sort of routine this week, so a little bit less stress as of next week. Just have a quick look at the most popular trades. I think it's all about Adelaide and Cairns, so the two teams with the double game week this week. So a lot of Adelaide players being traded in. Olbrich must have done alright if he's got a few trade-ins and a -6 break even. Let's have a look. Yeah, 34. I guess that is a bit of a jump from his previous outputs, but I don't think we necessarily go there. So, guess yeah, it looks like people trading out some of the guns. I can't really see why we'd do that. We might just play that numbers game a bit. So McCall was 79 as a break even, but he's got double, so we're not trading them. So I guess it's sort of, I guess it's just because they're the guys with money that you can use to bring in a couple of Adelaide assets. Might even have a sneaky look forward to next game week. So Melbourne's got a double, Sydney's got a double, so we're not going to trade Adams. So then I guess by power of deduction, it's going to be Lamb and Williams are the two that we trade out. Right, so a lot of money there, so we can get whoever we want. So let's just have a quick look at the Adelaide assets. So we got Wiley, Humphreys, Vasilovic, I think is maybe how you say that. We've already got all the key sort of Cairns assets, I think, with McCall, Menenga, Miller, Armstrong. So yeah, I think it's just looking at the Adelaide options. And just looking at their prices, can we get away with maybe just trading one gun and maybe a mid pricer like say a Saar perhaps? Hmm. But then which one? Let's look at so based on break evens, I think it's the big source has got to go. And we'll look at the Adelaide players. So it's only Wiley or Humphreys in that sort of position. I mean, I could do both if I trade Sar as well, but if I remove them, we'll have a look at the whole squad based on average. So I guess those players that are being targeted are the highest averaging players, so that sort of makes sense. And it just really comes down to what position you want. So if you want a guard, a forward, a centre, you've got those options. It doesn't look like those cheapies that we talked about earlier in the year, like Galloway and Flowers, have sort of produced a lot. So if we were to target, say, Wiley, and could we do Williams and McDaniel? Ooh, just missed. That's a bit flat. I think realistically, anyway, we probably could do Humphreys and Saar. Yeah, so we could do something like that, and then Wiley can come on in place of Lamb, which feels a bit weird, but double game week, got to hit it. And we might even, I reckon we'll go Menengo over Humphreys, even though we traded him in. Just feel like he's in good form based on, I think, the last couple of game weeks, unless I've missed something. Yeah, 49, 46. So don't know what the big uptick in minutes is due to, but we're here for it. Uh, cool. So Armstrong probably. Oh, Armstrong over Adams is an interesting one. I think we'll just leave it. You know, Adams is averaging 30, so Armstrong will average 30 across the two games. It's a bit of a. Actually, let's go it just for a laugh. So hey, try and hit the doubles as much as possible. I think we've hit all the doubles now, and we've even got one on the bench, which is handy. But I think we'll keep it simple with VC and C, McCall and Miller. They're the two highest averaging, so nothing too fancy there. So I guess should have a look at the game week as well. I just realised around 12. So I think we had a high scoring one. I don't know. Um, must have been another team in the league that got five. Oh, so Miami. So that must have been who I was talking to, Paul. Nice to have a chat on the comments. But he did mention that I got him by about 3 points. So high score for the week, which is pretty crazy considering I have no clue about NBL. Just going alright, following what everyone else is doing basically. But yeah, probably don't need to talk about our matchup. It was pretty straightforward. Oops. It's always hard with these game weeks close together. Um, so Miami's ball handlers, so both are good supporters of the channel. So give them a shout out. Williams, big source, that's the way. Miller, nice. Had a call. Hogg and Crawford were both good as well. Don't know much about this guy, DJ Hogg. Okay, might be one to look at for next week. Keep that in the back pocket. Captaining Adams probably didn't help too much there, but I guess had Crawford who scored slightly higher. So maybe missing out on a couple of those big hitters. The one-eyed eagle getting a win over Demon King. So big source as captain as well. Jackson Cartwright as captain was okay. Yeah, Crawford, Miller, McCall, yep, lovely. And Woozy's five, beating Andrew's team that I still can't work out how I'm supposed to pronounce. So very similar sort of sides. It must have just been Lamb in the end that made the difference there for Woozy. Fantastic. So just have a quick look at the league as well, because there was a comment about that. This isn't where you get the league ranks from. I think it's here, leagues. So you can see, so B-ball, blokes, banner, SCS, Supercoach something. So looks like a few of those big leagues. Oh, Supercoach scores maybe, but Patreon league. Not sure who's that's all about. Vern's YouTube. I've heard of that channel before. Nice to see there. But I guess the reason why is apparently. Oh, I thought we were supposed to be about 51, but maybe not. I don't know where we are. Supercoach DR. He's got a league. I don't know what happened there. Oh, it's because we're not 16 teams, we're 8 teams. So, yeah, apparently we're sitting about 50th or something. 51st, there you go. So, averaging 336, which is alright. I think there's one player that might have dropped off, but, everyone else is having a red hot crack, which is pretty cool. Don't usually follow this too often, but it was brought up in the comments, so I thought I'd share that for those that are interested. Um, what else do we have to cover? Leagues on the moment. Let me get to it. Fixtures, that's what I wanted to look at. How many more rounds have we got? So looks like we've got 4 more rounds before all the sort of Supercoach finals. Just noticed I've got Paul this week, so that's going to be a tough one against the 9-1 team, but we'll see how we go. Fantastic, but we'll wrap the video up there. Got a bit of content to get through today. It's all happening. So obviously, if you've got any thoughts, or comments, questions, feel free to add them below this video. Obviously, if you enjoy the NBL stuff, give it a like. Subscribe for all of that fantasy content, as I sort of alluded to, that's coming. We've got NFL, EPL, the SuperCoach, NRL, and AFL team pickers are open, so we'll have a bit of a look at those as well in the near future. But other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.